No, no, no. You have a good rest and I'll take care of everything. I'll get someone to bring the medicine to Santa Catalina. It's such a long way from here. 2 days and 3 nights, that's it. And alone, you took a great risk coming here alone. My father's too old to walk. Still, anything could have happened. You're lucky the Japanese patrol didn't spot you. Do you have a pass? Pass? No. I don't think they would have given me any. The jocks there know my husband's a guerrilla. Do you really think they would have given me safe passage? You could have tried. We don't keep Japanese as friends. Not like the others. I'm sorry. Oh, please. Don't get jammed coming here. People have been kind to me. I travel going through the highway, follow farm roads, mountain paths. My only prayer was that at the end of the day I'd find kind people who would shelter me for the night. Strangers have been kind to me, offering me food and water, a mat to sleep on, boiled bananas for the day. One day I shall find them and send them more property for their kindness. I don't think I really thank them. When the soul was much too wore out, a young girl offered me her only pair. But my feet were so swollen in hurt when I put them on. But I shall thank her again all the same. I never thought simple folk would be so kind. You must always go on believing. There are times when believing takes all your strength away. I think that you and the children should have stayed here with us. Yes, maybe then you wouldn't have felt so isolated. I went for Miguel once a week ago. He thought you would be safer there. Safe? No one's safe anywhere. I tried to tell him that, but he wouldn't listen to me. Never listens to me. But he does come and see now and then, doesn't he? He just managed to see you, doesn't he? Why don't you tell me, Mother? Tell me! It's been ages since he came to visit us. I haven't heard from him for so long. But he just managed to see you. And you don't want me to know? You're keeping it from me because you don't want me to know that he cares more for you than for me and the children. Miguel loves you. Do you think I'm dumb? Your son sent me to the godforsaken town and hardly looked back. He left me to fend for myself and the children. He doesn't care if we're hungry, if we're sick, if Miguel only thinks of you. No, Mother! Don't make up for him just to eat my face. He doesn't know how he really know. We know. You cannot know. You cannot possibly know how it feels to be up there. Cut off from everyone. You cannot know how it feels to watch the days and weeks and long empty nights go by. You cannot know the thoughts that those one sandwich. Where is he? Is he alive? Is he wounded? Captured? Dead? God tell me, do you know? All I know is that he's alive and he's well. I wish you were dead! I wish to God you were dead! And I could tell the children to live in a certain field. I want to die.
saw myself. Are you sure you were not followed?
Even when they have me under surveillance, they drop the tail when they see I'm coming here. I often come here to visit my son.
Yes. Prison showed it off to me. He looks just like you.
More like father, I would say. So how's Isa? I heard she's out in the hospital now.
Yes, thank God. Bravo. I'm sure you know I wanted to see.
To retrieve a lost lamb.
Franco, this is no time for us to... I'll be brief. I came to get you out.
Oh, how very considerate of you, Miguel.
Be reasonable, Franco. Our unit has direct contact with General MacArthur's headquarters in Australia. Franco, the time has come. The Allied forces will liberate the Philippines anytime now.
Well, shall we celebrate?
I see your Japanese friends have given you a hint of what is to come. Franco, listen. The United States has accelerated its efforts to the Pacific yet, and they have never abandoned the Philippine campaign as such. That's why we have been holding up.
Yes, you and your Eurydice. You certainly have a different view of how things are from up there. You treat this war as if it were a game. You come down here, you pound on some Japs, you slink back into your rat holes as though you annihilated the whole Japanese garrison. But tell me, Miguel, how many Japs have you killed?
Not enough, I must admit. But we will continue to fight them in any possible way, to deprive them of our crops, to harass them, and weaken them around.
Miguel, no amount of effort from your group will ever change the outcome of this war. And you very well know, Miguel, for every Jap you kill, their vengeance is swift and brutal.
I know how you feel.
No, Miguel. No, you don't know. You don't know what it's like down here after one of your heroics. The Japs know only two other resistance movements such as yours cannot exist without support from the people down here.
I'm glad you appreciate that.
And the Japs become more atrocious just because all of their programs are met with resistance.
We resist because we cannot envision a lack of oppression again. The Japs speak of economic stability. But just look at the thriving black market, the way their friends are getting fat on it. They consume salt, sugar, rice, everything. And the money they print is so utterly hopeless. Even children laugh at it. Don't you know that we're going to be a Japanese colony?
Well, Miguel, perhaps that is our destiny. The destiny of countries such as ours which do not have the strength to defend itself from political vultures. Miguel, it's happened to us for centuries. Perhaps it's our fate.
I cannot accept such a defiant reasoning.
No, Miguel, it's one thing to talk about freedom and democracy, and quite another to want it when you know you don't have the muscle to achieve it, nor the will to fight to keep it.
So you do what is more expedient.
I don't know if I can make you understand this, Miguel. But I would like to live to see the day when our desires match our capacity to achieve them. My wishbone, fortunately, is not where my backbone ought to be.
Since you speak of backbones, I must admit that I suspect you do not have any.
Oh, yes. And you have one, don't you, Miguel? No, Miguel. All my life, I've always been the challenger. All my life, I've measured myself against someone else's achievements. All my life, I've hated myself for all my weakness, my vulnerability. But not anymore, Miguel. I am my own man now. I am no one's shadow, not yours, not anyone's. And I can assure you, I can take whatever will happen now.
When this is all over, we survive this war. You're trying for treason.
Treason. It's all right, Miguel. Anyway, I have a consolation. Just think of it. I'm in great company. I have Recto, Laurel, Aquino, Yulo, Paredes, Vargas. These are all men of honor. Can you honestly call them traitors just because they saw and filled the need for local government?
I don't know about the others, and I don't care. If you're not worried about the political trial, so be it. But surely you must know that we're not unified out there. Franco, listen to me for your own sake. The group of patrons that is hostile to people in your own position.
So I've heard. He's the one who's been giving all these orders for these assassinations.
I won't let them get you. You're my brother. I want to get you out.
I can't run, Miguel. And I will not run. God knows I never compromised my integrity.
Christ!
You know, Miguel, there are so many kinds of courage. It's just tragic that the bold idealistic dreams we cherish are not always to be trusted.
I know.
Miguel, I only agreed to one deal, and that is to become governor of this province. I may have been wrong in my decisions, I may have been wrong in my assessment that America has abandoned our cause, But by God, I have never been a traitor.
Yes, I know.
You know, Miguel, the moment I was in, I no longer knew what to do except that I shouldn't allow myself to compromise one more inch that was absolutely necessary. But the people, they expected my position to be manipulated. They wanted me to intervene, to intercede, to fully collaborate. But because I didn't want to do that and kept my distance to the Japs, they've become hateful towards her. I say this now without rancor or bitterness, Miguel, but I believe it was far easier for you to be heroic in your sporadic raids against the Japanese. You have the tactical and psychological advantage of just lying in wait with the enemy pouncing on him and slipping back into your rat holes, vanishing in your hills. But the enemy hounds me all hours of the day, and there is no sanctuary.
You have been heroic, Frank.
The only thing I've succeeded in doing again is making myself suspect, making myself an enemy of the people. Because you know, here in our country, Miguel, we understand only one kind of heroism, and because we worship heroes, we label those we don't understand as traitors, cowards. But tell me, Miguel, where is that dividing line between a traitor and a hero? There's a thin, fine line.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any. But Franco, listen to me. Let me tell you for your own sake. I've arranged the family to move to safe grounds and play a cover for you.
No, Miguel, I can't run. First place, where would I run? The enemy's everywhere. He's here in the city, waiting for me to make a misstatement on my part, holding the blade for the kill. And he's out there too, Miguel, in your hills, in your trenches, in your foxholes, sighting you as my desire.
No, I have it all worked out. I'll cover for you. No one would know.
But I would, Miguel. I would know. There's no one to blame, nothing else to blame, because in the final analysis, the enemy's here, Miguel. Wherever I go, I find I have to take myself with me. Wherever I turn, I come face to face with myself.
Be reasonable, Franco. You have a son now.
Yes. And when he grows up, people will point an accusing finger at him and tell him, your father was a traitor. People can be cruel to children, I know that.
Think of your son then, if not for yourself.
But Miguel, for my son to know that I had this one chance of running and I didn't take it, that would prove to him that I was neither coward nor a traitor. Please, son. Miguel, there is one thing I'd like to ask of you.
What is it?
Miguel, if you should die, you'd be hailed as a hero. There's no doubt about that. And if that should happen, I will tell your children of your courage, of your valor. But Miguel, if I should die, can you promise me that at least you try to explain to my son what I tried to do? That maybe I made the wrong decisions. But in the end, Miguel, I was a man, a patriot.
General MacArthur with an armada of 1,000 ships. And if we don't believe it, we should listen to the radio because it will be broadcast all over the country. Oh, this is the answer to all our prayers.
There's been no word from the Japanese.
What would they say?
Harada would. He never lies to us or misleads us.
No, nothing.
But he was here yesterday.
Oh, yes, to bring us sugar and coffee. And we inquired about transport.
Inquire? Why?
Oh, maybe they needed him for something.
Why would they look for Bronco here?
I don't know. Maybe he wasn't at the house.
Oh, yes, maybe he went to the beach house in Cinnamon Farm. We have to transfer that the minute he comes to Termsville.
This is the voice of freedom. General MacArthur speaking. People of the Philippines, I have returned. By the grace of Almighty God, our forces stand again on Philippine soil. Soil consecrated in the blood of our two people. We have come dedicated and committed to the task of destroying every vestige of enemy control over your daily lives and of restoring upon a foundation of indestructible strength the liberties of your people. At my side is your president, Sergio Osmeña, worthy successor of that great patriot, Manuel Quezon, with members of his cabinet. The seat of your government is now therefore firmly re-established on Philippine soil. The hour of your redemption is here. Your patriots have demonstrated an unswerving and resolute devotion to the principles of freedom that challenges the best that is written on the pages of human history. I now call upon your supreme effort that the enemy may know from the temper of an aroused and outraged people within that he has a force there to contend with no less violent than is the force committed from without. Rally to me. Let the indomitable spirit of Bataan and Corregidor lead on. As the lines of battle roll forward to bring you within the zone of operations, rise and strike. Strike at every favorable opportunity. For your homes and hearts, strike. For future generations of your sons and daughters, strike. In the name of your sacred dead, strike. Let no heart be faint. Let every arm be steeled. The guidance of divine God points the way. Follow in his name to the holy grail of righteous victory.
Thank God for my armor. Thank God for America.
He has returned. Happy Bronco.
You hear me?
Listen to President
Bronco, what about Bronco?
There were two men came.
Yes.
They said that Miguel sent for them. So Señorito Bronco went with them. I didn't like the way they looked, so I followed them. It was all a trick. They were Ancelo's men. They brought him to the orchard, tortured him before they killed him. My God, I saw it all happen. They tortured him for hours. They tore out his flesh. He's still in the orchard.
Come with me, Benito.
Carlos, where are you going?
I have a son to bury.
No.